Shame is in theaters now, so make sure you check it out over winter break if you're into that heart-wrenching kind of stuff.
And maybe check out the Dailies Double Shot, too.
Up next, we see what the club Swing Kids at UW is all about.
You've seen them in Red Square during Dog Days. But what do the students in the Swing Kids Club do during the rest of the year? We went to Hansey Hall to find out. You will find Swing Kids at UW in Hansey Hall every Wednesday night during the school year. Beginner lessons start at 6 p.m. and member lessons start at 5 p.m.
So again, we're going to do exactly the same thing, leaders. Remember, you still want to connect up with your follower with the right hand on 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
Our beginner lessons are always free. So if you are interested and just want to try it out, you can just come in and be like, I don't know what I'm doing. We're like, we'll show you.
Currently instructors for Swing Kids at UW are Peter Flahiff and Taylor Stender, who are both prominent members of the swing community. Students learn a variety of different styles of swing, including East Coast, Lindy Hop, Charleston, and Balboa.
I kind of like just smooth style, which incorporates all of Lindy and East Coast. And I also like Balboa a lot, which you should just check out. It's just awesome.
A dance is Swing Kids' main event of the year. The Burke Museum played host to students and their friends. The band providing music for the night was the Careless Lovers, a multi-talented quartet. They played trombone, upright bass, clarinet, saxophone, guitar, and many percussion instruments. Altogether, the total attendance was over 200 people, a record number according to officers of the club.
There's a really big swing dance community in Seattle and lots of great places to dance, and it's a very playful, athletic form of dance.
I like it because it's active, the community is really nice and friendly. They encourage growth, but they don't mind if you're a beginner or if you've been doing this for years. I myself love dancing with new people. Like, over the years, I found that dancing with new people is just as fun as dancing with good people. And it's just the whole scene about it is just amazing. And it's a good way to exercise.
To learn more about Swing Kids at UW, visit them on Facebook.
Swing Kids will hold a dance this Wednesday night in Red Square, open to all students.
All students who are finished with finals, that is.
You know, it always seems colder during finals week.
Maybe that's because it's December. Anyway, this week, the Double Shot window shops through 3 recycled clothing stores on the Ave.
Whether you need an entirely new wardrobe or you just left all of your winter clothes at home, the U District has some great shopping.
Let's check it out.
During seasonal changes, we usually need a new wardrobe, but everyone knows that can be expensive. So, we walked along the Ave to 3 recycled clothing stores to see what different styles and services they offer for students on a budget. We first visit Crossroads, located on University Way Northeast between 43rd and 45th Street. Crossroads offers gently used or new contemporary clothing for both men and women. Gianna Canatero, the store manager of the University District Crossroads, tells us more about the Crossroads Trading Company.
We offer people a chance to get brand new and contemporary items in excellent condition for a fraction of the original price.
Gianna tells us how recycled fashion has an impact on the environment and students.
Recycled fashion keeps clothing out of landfills, which is great for the environment. And for students, it helps them stay on a budget by, first of all, being able to sell their gently used clothing for store credit or for cash, and also to give them a chance to buy items at a fraction of the original price.
Gianna tells us how each Crossroads is unique and how they are connected to the UW community.
Each Crossroads location is unique in that we each buy from the customers in our neighborhood. So our location directly reflects the customers in our neighborhood who resell to us. And also a lot of our employees were either past UW students or are current UW students.
To learn more about Crossroads, visit crossroadstrading.com. Next, we walked over to Buffalo Exchange, located on University Way Northeast and Northeast 45th Street. Buffalo offers a variety of trendy and contemporary clothing. We speak to Mallory Owen, the associate manager, to learn more about Buffalo Exchange.
Buffalo Exchange is a place that we want everyone to feel like comfortable in. Like, we don't want anyone to feel like they can't shop here just because they're not super trendy or they don't have really current fashion trends. We really try and have something out there for everybody.
Mallory also explains how recycled fashion is helpful to the environment.
Recycled fashion really helps the environment because instead of someone just like throwing away their old clothing, they give it to someone else to give it like a new life. And then as far as like students, it really, like when I was in college, that's all I shopped was used clothes so that I could really save money, but still look good.
Mallory tells us how Buffalo is connected to the UW community.
So Buffalo Exchange is actually very involved with the community. We want our Buffalo Exchange to represent the community that's around it. So we do that not only with our clothes, we also do like outreach in the community. So we've had like art walks in the store for like student artists. Right now we're doing a university food bank drive.
To learn more about Buffalo Exchange, visit www.buffaloexchange.com. After leaving Buffalo Exchange, our final destination took place at Red Light. Red Light offers a huge variety of retro clothing and accessories. The store is also located on the Ave and 47th. This place screams vintage. We speak to David Baldwin, the regional manager for Red Light Vintage.
We do more a vintage theme, and so we really look for really unique, amazing pieces from years past and try to cater to that kind of crowd. Mostly we sell vintage clothing, recycled fashions from the 1980s and earlier. We do some new merchandise, but it's just to supplement the vintage stuff that we already have.
Anything that does not sell gets donated to help others and to keep the concept of recycling alive. David tells us what he thinks about recycled fashion and its importance.
I think that Seattle, of all places, has more of a social responsibility. We recycle already a lot as far as like plastics and paper and cardboard and all that stuff. And just being part of the recycled fashion industry, it helps out people who are being hit hard by the economy. Yeah, we just really like to be a part of the solution rather than part of the problem to recycle things.
Red Light provides clothing for students to wear to fun events. They also give students a 10% discount for those who bring in their Husky cards.
We have a vintage UW Husky section, like I have Rose Bowls and like basketball shirts and that kind of thing. We're very popular for Halloween. We try to buy lots of inexpensive accessories so people can put together their own costumes. Also, like right now during like the December holiday months, we have like really ugly holiday sweaters, and so therefore we've had a lot of people have like ugly sweater parties, and it's really hard to be in a bad mood when you're wearing an ugly sweater and hanging out with your friends.
To learn more about Red Light, visit www.redlightvintage.com. If you're on a budget or you just want to find unique or trendy clothing items, purchasing recycled fashion is the way to go.
In our final story, we interview a talented UW student and member of Photography Club.
Danny Seidman is a self-taught photographer who takes incredible pictures. Let's take a look now.
As night fades away, a special stretch of time begins, the time when the sun sneaks its way over the horizon to start the new day. While most people are sleeping in during this regular yet unique event, there's one person who isn't. Meet Danny Seidman, a landscape photographer who's dedicated to capturing the beauty that each sunrise holds.
Photography is a way that I kind of relax and get away from everyday life. It's like meditation for me to get out in nature. That's why I enjoy landscape photography. I think my favorite thing about photography is just being able to be out in nature. At first it's all about getting the picture, but now it's kind of shifted toward I don't always expect to come home with something good, so I want to enjoy the experience. The most difficult part of landscape photography, I think, is just the discomfort being out there at like 3 in the morning, pitch black, freezing, not sleeping, can't feel your hands. I've traveled all around the Northwest. Some of my favorite places are Mount Rainier, and I like to go out to Ruby Beach. North Cascades are nice. I've traveled along the Oregon coast several times, Columbia River Gorge, and I've gone as far as the Southwest, like Arizona and Utah. See the national parks there, and also Grand Teton National Park in Yellowstone. A lot of times when I go out to shoot, I'll have an image pre-visualized. It's something that I really want to capture. Like this summer, avalanche lilies. I really wanted a photo of avalanche lilies up at Hurricane Ridge, so I went out there fully expecting there to be like these wide swaths of flowers up in the meadows there. I get there and it was such a late season that the road was closed. So a lot of times I'll go up there with an image in mind and I'll end up getting something completely different. So I ended up just setting up near the visitor center at Hurricane Ridge. And that morning it turned out that I just had this awesome fog come through. Lupin was at peak and just a really great sunrise overall. So if someone's starting out photography, I would say it'd be good to read up on the technical aspects, learn about shutter speed, aperture, exposure, and then you can look more into the artistic side of it. The way I started was I just read constantly. I would get online, just read all the articles I possibly could, try to absorb all the information, and then I would look at photos that I liked and find out what I found inspiring in them and go out and try to emulate it. I'd see a picture of a certain landscape, like say Mount Rainier, I'd go to that same spot and try to get the exact same shot and try to get the processing down. I spent a lot of time reading about how to use Photoshop. And eventually, when I was able to copy these photos, I no longer felt the need that I had to just keep trying to get the exact same shot as everyone else. So you just develop your own style over time.
If you'd like to see more of Danny's photos, you can check out his website at danseidmanphoto.com.
Well, that's all we have for you today.
For the quarter, actually.
But we'll be back, as always, at the beginning of winter quarter.
Meanwhile, you can watch our videos on youtube.com/thedaily.
Or watch full episodes every Saturday night at 7.
Thanks for watching. I'm Austin Siedentoff.
And I'm Evelyn Osborne.
Have a great Christmas Kwanzaa.
And a Happy New Year.
See you next time.
On the Daily's Double Shot.